What is good, everybody? My name is Polo. Hope you guys are doing well. And today I'm checking out Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck if, one of those type of bits or whatever with Jeff here. This will be my first time actually reacting to Jeff Foxworthy. But before we get started, if you like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's see if he's funny. Let's get into it. This looks like the 80s, 70s. I don't even, it's 1993 actually. It's right at the top. But man.
Thank you very much. It is nice to be back here. As Charlie said, I did write the book, You Might Be a Redneck If. In fact, I have to tell you, this summer I was working in Oklahoma. A guy brought one of the books to the show. The book was real beat up. And the guy came up to me. He said, "Sir," he said, "I keep this on the back of my toilet. Would you sign it?" I said, "Well, if you'll hold it, I'll sign it."
I ain't signing it.
But for those of you that may not know if you're a redneck or not, they asked me to do a few to try to help you out. Things like if you own a home that is mobile and 14 cars that aren't, you might be a redneck. If you take your dog for a walk and you both use the tree at the corner, you might be a redneck. If you refer to the 5th grade as my...
Well, you might be a man. I don't know, but I don't know about a redneck, The corner part, yeah. When you say the corner, like if it's in a public place, but why not?
If you refer to the 5th grade as my senior year, you might be a redneck.
Oh, wow.
If you prefer car keys to Q-tips, you're grown, but you know what I'm talking about.
Maybe when I was younger, okay, I got some redneck, not now, but I've had some redneck-ish qualities, I guess.
If the most common phrase heard in your house is "somebody go jiggle the handle," you might be a redneck. If you've ever taken a beer to a job interview,
wow,
you might be a redneck. If you see a sign that says "say no to crack" and it reminds you to pull your jeans out,
wow,
you might just be a redneck. And trust me, I know about rednecks. In fact, this summer I did something I'd always wanted to do. I cashed in a ton of frequent flyer miles. I took everybody in my family to Hawaii. 13 people, thinking this would be the vacation of a lifetime. It ended up being the Clampets go to Maui. Because you get my family together, there is an empty Kmart somewhere. They show up at the airport, they are using coolers and grocery bags for luggage. This guy kept like, "Which one's yours, a Samsonite?" It's like, "No, sir, we got the Igloo with the duct tape on it and the 5 Piggly Wiggly bags right there."
There really is a store called the Piggly Wiggly. I think I've heard that throughout sitcoms, all through. I've never seen it in person. I don't know if it still exists, but that's got to be the weirdest name for a store, the Piggly Wiggly.
And on the plane ride over there, the movie they were showing was Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. 5 minutes into this movie, my brother turns to me and goes, "You know that ain't them dogs' real voice." My sister got mad. "Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else." And we were staying right on the beach. You could tell which rooms were ours. Ours were the ones with the underwear hanging off the balcony.
Damn.
And according to the manager, the site of the only peeing for distance contest they had ever had there. Which I am ashamed to say my Aunt Rose won in the second round. My man, they don't go to hotels much. They stole everything from this place. When you get out of the shower, you are using toilet paper to dry off with because they have the towels in the Piggly Wiggly bag. One day, one of the maids went to lunch and left her cart in the hall. Lord, they were on that like buzzards on a mule cart. Picked it clean. I asked my brother, I said, "What are you going to do with 180 shower caps?" He said, "Christmas presents." Then his wife got mad. "Well, thanks for spoiling it for everybody else." And as much as I know about rednecks, I know that little about women. Well, that's not true. I do know this. I know women love those shoes. Lord, my wife would leave me for a free pair of shoes. My wife, she's got so many shoes now, we don't go anywhere without playing the flamingo leg game. This is where she gets dressed, puts on 2 different shoes and goes, "Hun, which shoes look better with this? These or these?" I just mess with her. I don't know. Do it again. These or these? I can't.
I'm quick with it. I'll be like, the black ones, the blue ones. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play that game too long.
Decide, baby. Do it again. These. Well, I've never been in a hunting camp and seen some guy go, "Hey, Jerry, what do you think? Hunting boots, tennis shoes. Hunting boots, tennis shoes." Now, I don't know, Ted. Do it again. I do know women care a lot about smell. And my wife asks me every day, "Do I smell good? Like the way I smell?" See, because if men have an odor, it's usually an accident.
Wow.
Charles, what is that alluring fragrance? Oh, that's Michelob. It hit a bump in the truck. And both sexes care about smell. It's just women go to trouble to smell good, and men are more like, "Hey, does this stink too bad to wear one more time?"
Is that the redneck? I thought it was natural ice or something. Was the redneck drink of the stereotypical redneck drink, not Michelob. Michelob I actually like. I don't drink beer anymore, but when I drink beer, yeah, Michelob, I enjoyed that.
"Hey, does this stink too bad to wear one more time?" Woo, maybe I should put it in the dryer. Men love that dryer. Don't you? Give us a cling-free, we'll find a shirt in the sewer, put it in the dryer and wear it. Summer gun ready to go right there. Warm equals clean.
Wow.
Figure this one out. How is it that women can lie down on the couch and take a nap without sticking their hand in the top of their pants? How do they do that? See, men have a sleep button located right there. We take our hand and put it on that button. I'm convinced women feel a sneeze coming on. Every time before my wife sneezes, she reaches into her purse, pulls out tissue. You men have no idea we're going to sneeze. We'd be riding the bus somewhere like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. "Oh, man, I'm sorry about your shirt. You can put that in the dryer. That'll be all right." Yeah. Y'all been great. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Gotta love the recall of the joke. Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy is funny. I've heard of him before, and I know that this is one of his shticks. But you know, he's funny. You know, I've never actually watched him. You know, I think that didn't you go on tour with like Larry the Cable Guy and the one guy who always drinks on stage? Can't think of his name. So I've seen like you know, years ago snippets of them back in the day. So you know, I know he must be really big in comedy, but this was pretty funny, especially in terms of the year that it came out in 1993. They did comedy a little bit different then. The sense of humor was also different as well. I don't know how much he's changed or if he's still doing it now, but I was entertained. What do you guys think in the comments section below? All right. If you like the video, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to see more like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.
Yeah! Look what I have created!